Carrie, and I'm excited today to interview Gabe Anderson, a University of Minnesota alumni. She's on Team USA Minnesota and runs for Brooks. Hey Gabe, how you doing?
Good, thanks for having me.
Congrats on your last big race. You were third in the USATF National Meet Indoors.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that?
Good, it was good. It was a good experience for me, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do for the indoor season this year, and so to get another good experience at a national championship was definitely important for me, and so I was happy with it.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people don't quite understand what it means to be a professional athlete. And you're from Minnesota, you ran here at the University of Minnesota, now you're a pro. Tell people about, you know, your journey and what it takes to do what you're doing now.
Well, it's been an interesting journey for me. I started here at the U of M in 2004, and I didn't know what to expect coming into college. There were a lot of times where I wasn't sure if I would be able to handle the competition of the Division I level, but I knew I wanted to be here and give it a shot. So I walked on, and I had definitely, you know, my share of ups and downs, but it was a great college experience.
Well, we know you had cancer. Can you tell us what it was like to hear the news that was the diagnosis?
Yeah, I think for me it was definitely shocking. I definitely took my health for granted. You know, I was 22 when I was diagnosed with a rare cancer, and it was something that I had never heard of, and so it was a lot of, you know, getting, you know, knowledge of what I was dealing with, because I didn't know anyone who had adenoid cystic carcinoma, and I didn't know what kind of treatment I would need. I took time away from running, but then was able to just focus on running for that fall, and once I was granted a 6th year, I was able to, you know, focus on that running and say, well, I have, you know, one more chance to do this. So I try to just focus on that and be happy that I had a second chance, or a 6th chance, depending on how you look at it. But, you know, I had a great season in 2010, and that was following treatment and surgery for adenoid cystic carcinoma, and so I was just happy to be back on the track, and I think that helped me to just, you know, not put any limits on myself and don't be afraid of failure or anything.
So you never really let your thoughts go to, I'm not going to be able to run again?
I mean, I knew there was maybe a chance, but after, you know, finding out more about it, it didn't sound like something that was going to prevent me from running again. So once I knew that, I thought, you know, okay, I'll get through this, take care of it, but I'll be able to, you know, run again eventually, and I'll take advantage of being able to do that again.
So you broke some of the school records here at the University of Minnesota. Tell us about that and which ones they were.
Well, I had my sights set on the 1,500-meter school record for the outdoor season. I had seen a lot of records go down in my career at the U, because I've been around so many other talented girls that we really rewrote the record books while I was here. But nobody had touched the 1,500. So I set this record, the new school record, at the Big Ten Championship when I ran against Angela Bazzari to the line, and I lost by 100th of a second. And I was really bummed, because I wanted that Big Ten title, but my consolation prize is knowing that I ran like a 10th of a second under the school record. So we did set that 1,500 record last year, and then we actually at Drake last year, which is a fun meet, and you know, all the Minnesota girls love going to Drake, but we set the 4x1,600 meter record last year. So, well,
you were just 3rd in the nationals indoors, and you know, you've been setting PRs and doing everything. Next year's the Olympic trials. What does it feel like to be Gabe Anderson right now?
It's been awesome. It's been exciting, and I never had the opportunity to compete at this level through college at the highest level. So for me, it's still new and it's still fun, and I just, you know, I try not to get too ahead of myself. I think it's easy as runners to, you know, think really far ahead, but I'm just trying to, you know, take baby steps, because I know last year was a big year for me, and I took big steps, so I'm just trying to, you know, focus on being consistent, and who knows what can happen in 2012. I just, you know, want to get to the line, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Gabe, so we want to wish you the best of luck next year. It's a big year. Olympic trials, and you know, we know you've been through so much already, but we know you can do it.
Thank you. I actually wanted to ask you a question.
Oh,
you're the Olympian, and so heading into the Olympic year, I just wanted to know, do you have any advice for me?
Oh, I have 3 words. Get after it. Right here.
Good work. you.